is your message to men specifically? And I am asking this question.
Okay.
Men deal, women say I'm going through PMS, and what is the? So I get that you need to be more understanding, more compassionate, more accommodating, and all that part. But there comes a point where men tends to lose out, and I hear that quite a lot. And some of the fights, some disagreements that start during the time, they sustain for a longer time and never end, and then it becomes bigger and bigger, and the cycles keep happening, going on. So you have a biological thing going on, and then you have an emotional thing that you started or unwillingly started that now has taken a life of its own. What's the solution to this? Like, is there one?
I think there's one. I mean, I think you have to be cognizant of the cycle. And funny enough that you say that, I remember a patient telling me her husband actually put her cycle in his phone. And he actually knows her cycle. And he knew exactly the 2 weeks before her period. And he just did not bring up anything that was a trigger.
Wow.
And she actually thought, when he did that at first, she thought that was very strange. But when the fights became less, she appreciated that, because he just avoided trigger points for her. Because he said, he would say to her, before this, he would say, you're coming up on your period, and she'd get very defensive, because he's like, you're getting a little bit more emotional, and she's like, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
And then the period came, and then she was like, he's right.
Yeah.
So if you if everyone could be on the same page around the 2 weeks before the period, no, hey, I'm about 2 weeks before the period. I'm getting a little bit more grumpy. Let's not deal with some of these things right now.
Right.
I think that would be very useful.
Wow.
And then once the period comes, things are a little bit, the emotions are down.
Right.
Then let's go ahead and talk. But I think that then everyone needs to be realistic, and really be conscious about what's, just be real about what's going on with the cycles and the body. I think if we do that, I think that could help in relationships.
Is that mathematical?
It is that. Yeah, you could figure that out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have all these apps now, right? So you can actually figure it out, and you can do that as a couple and go, okay, look, this is where it is. Now, you can also go to your physician as a female and say, I really see